So, as I scroll through Money Twitter or Money YouTube or Money Instagram or whatever these money things are, there is a sentiment of people being upset that it seems like every product is a coach teaching other coaches how to coach, right? And then people have this like big problem with this. It's like, oh, you're just training people to be more coaches, coaches, coach, 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 coach. You just hear this everywhere, right? And I'm like, what's the big problem? It's the same thing as school. Let's say, let's say you go to school and you take psychology. So you are hoping to be a psychologist, I would assume. So hopefully somebody who has done psychology or has had a practice of being a psychologist, right, has an expertise and credibility with psychology, is teaching you, hopefully. Now, they're teaching you in the hopes that you become a psychologist and get clients. And maybe one day you might even teach other psychologists and help them. So, what's the difference? Coaching, so okay, psychology is a skill and a practice. Same thing with being like a physician, a medical doctor, right? You're hopefully learning from a physician to have clients to assist people, right? But what's a doctor? A doctor is another form of coach. You don't have to listen to what your doctor says, you know. They have an expertise and they have a credibility. All right. They have expertise and they have credibility and are hoping to lead you in the right direction in terms of your health. They are giving you suggestions and advice. If they prescribe something to you, which is what a lot of coaches do as well, they prescribe methods for things to get you a certain result. If a doctor prescribes something to you, it's up to you to take it. And you can choose not to take it. You might get the results some other way. If you want to lose weight, or you have diabetes, for instance, the doctor may prescribe Ozempic and you'll lose weight and it'll help with your diabetes or whatever. Or you can choose to deal with your diabetes through diet and exercise, different methods. The doctor is just a form of coach. So why are we okay with those coaches and not okay with others? Coaching is a skill. There is coaching for all sorts of different niches. I I've joined programs where everybody in there was a creator. Some people are doing photography coaching, some people are doing videography coaching, lighting coaching, scripting coaching. There's all types of different niches. So why is it so problematic for you to go to somebody to learn how to teach people better? There's nothing problematic with that. The problem is when people are scammers. That's the problem. When they have no expertise and they have no credibility. And it's easy to fake credibility on the internet. So that's where it gets tricky. But I don't think it's a problem to have a bunch of coaches and a bunch of people teaching people. Because yes, if you're in the same niche, you're going to create some competition. But if you're catering to people in a whole bunch of different niches, and people are building personal brands, there's enough space for everyone. There's billions of people in the world. Billions of people in the world. Not everybody's going to be able to afford the most expensive people, and not everybody's going to want to buy the cheapest people. There's enough to go around, especially with the internet. Look how many fitness coaches there are. Yo, I know tons of fitness coaches. They're not at a lack for money, you know? And if they want to teach other people in fitness how to be coaches, they can make a bunch of money and it's completely fine. Like, so I'm not understanding why people are so annoyed with this because they've gone to school and they've probably done this themselves. And probably the only reason why they're able to package information and make any money as a coach is because they were coached how to do it. So I have no problem with coaches. I have no problem with people with coaches coaching other coaches how to be coaches. I don't have a problem with it. It just sounds like when people say it out loud, It sounds dumb, but it's not dumb. You can coach other coaches how to coach people within their niche of whatever it is they do. So me, I teach people all kinds of stuff. I teach people mindset. I teach people about business. I teach people about finances. I teach people about communication. I teach people about networking. I teach people about a whole bunch of stuff. And not one of my students are in the same niche. None of them are in the same niche. So, what does that show you? If you have more diversification in what you can teach, you're going to attract a different sort of person. But it doesn't matter if you just have one particular niche that you teach in. You'll be fine. There's enough to go around. You just got to be careful of scammers. Like, look into people's expertise and people's credibility. That's why the pinned video on my YouTube, the channel trailer, I'm telling my story so you guys can understand I'm credible. I don't come from money, right? I don't have daddy's money or none of that stuff. I did a lot of things to get money, man. I did a lot of things to come into the top 1%. And now that I have done those things and I have certain skills, I can teach people. So if you go to school for psychology or you go to school to learn a skill or you pay money for a skill and then you end up teaching that skill, there's no problem with that. That's like a plumber, right? A plumber, if you want to be a plumber, you need to be an apprentice to a plumber first. Like, if you want to be a plumber, you need to be an apprentice first. So you're going to link up with a plumber who already plumbs, already knows what to do, already does plumbing, and you're going to learn. And eventually you might make your own plumbing business. That's simple. So don't be discouraged to be a coach. If you have genuine expertise and genuine credibility, it's not going to hurt you to teach people. So that's it for today. Join the next round. Peace.